Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on second down. They're setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The aerial assault continues. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped.
And it's slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have it. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
This offense has a second down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
Brings up first
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rolls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dropping back, it's Gage. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 1st down from the 30. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well and try to keep this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you've got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. On the option. Quick toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
If you don't convert, On this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Getting set for the point.
Just like I drew it up. Just like I drew it up.
Splits those uprights.
Just like I drew it up, man.
Let's go to the studio now.
I'm sleep on Barrio. I picked the wrong fucking playbook, bro. I ain't got none of this shit I'm looking for. Tizzy.
Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings.
I had to first deal with the fact that we let this fuck nigga switch his team up. It's crazy. I might as well go get Georgia. Okay. You've been squad humping to the best teams ever since you've been in this motherfucker, and it still ain't worked for you. Yes, it have. Every time you picked the team, it was loaded. It ain't, but it ain't. But you built up that Utah. What's the point of you doing all your recruiting and everything else? You might as well don't even recruit for Penn State, bro, because you're gonna leave them next season anyway.
Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure too on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score.
He's off to the races.
Just don't recruit nobody, bro.
Running inside the 20.
You just leave him for the next nigga.
Get him on the ground. Touchdown time.
Watch the last season.
Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down.
That ain't till what? That ain't till what? July?
And they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Shit, these seasons be lasting 2-3 weeks.
Send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Oh, he's gonna take a chance.
Oh, you gotta taste Cliff. We gotta taste his game. He in the Big Ten. He gonna get introduced. Train.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
I know what you want.
These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort.
You got to get hit.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Quickly complete.
I gotta quit trying to kill this nigga. I gotta quit doing that.
Run, so dangerous, this guy. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Penn State.
Move.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Shit, I don't know. She killed it, though.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
She killed it.
He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
No, it seemed like something was wrong with him.
Unloads.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get.
What'd you say, Bree? I can't hear you, man.
So
like
the
you
decision
mumbling.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Jamal
He
Charles.
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
She was sharing on Facebook.
What?
She was sharing on Facebook. Put something on Facebook. It was reading my mom's phone. It said.
You screenshot it? That's where she deleted. What'd she say?
It say using kids as pawns.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion at 2nd and 10.
Going to the board meetings and lying.
Screenshot that shit.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here.
I can't even
Already
fucking audible,
trailing
bro.
big, and the clock is not their friend.
Hurry up for us going.
Jeff, whose page was that on, Jeff? Jeff.
Screenshot it. Hurry up.
Whose page was that? Alicia Johnson.
Aisha Johnson, what's she saying?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Thank you, Fred. This is a not.
Oh, picked off. That's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
Is it up there?
The QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Right here. And then this is cheered in the comments.
Here comes
Read Aisha's first.
One of the most valuable
Here, I'll
things
do
a
it
quarterback can have, David,
Yeah, we're supposed to do
short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well. And it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We don't say that. We got out.
What'd you say, Bree?
Couldn't make the play on first down.
She said
They'll
that?
try it again.
No, you can't
Second
say
and
that.
10 from the 27. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right down the middle. And it's picked off again.
What did
His
Livingston
eye
say?
vision hasn't been on par. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
You read it?
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll give it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later,
Wait, she
he's
can
going
listen
to
on
get
the
done.
meeting?
Yeah, it was live.
Bad mother, shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision here.
He's got to be dialed in.
You should have sent it to her
Defensively,
personal
you're giving up
coach's
points.
chat,
So
not
it's
that
not
one.
like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
No, that's, you know what I
Soft
mean.
spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That's the only agenda. That's what the agenda she's trying to push out there. like people is jealous of the girls' athletic. That's not the case. Nobody's jealous of what the girls had going on. The problem is you made a personal decision against us intentionally. That's the issue.
That RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes.
Yeah, make him fumble.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Fires toward the end zone.
Come on, man.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
On the ground with the counter. The ball's free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Scanning the field, it's Gage. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What did they say about us when we left? We ain't want to stay for the rest. What did Livingston say?
Wide receiver shows motion.
Yeah, because they're crooked as fuck.
He gets it so close to the 1st down.
And they're mad that somebody finally stood up against them. Next is going to be public.
Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
Yeah, and we need to now we need to. It needs to be a problem that she immediately went to Facebook and did that. It's already controversy going on.
No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Within our program, bro, we are fighting academics for the same standard. But it's a consolidation of it all. We still can't ignore the football part as well. We hold our kids accountable academically. We can't help that they don't fucking communicate to us and keep us within the circle of what's going on with them. Like, it's so much shit wrong with that school. It's crazy, bro.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the
my opponent is experiencing network issues. My opponent is experiencing network issues. I would hate for this game to leave.
Make big plays down the field.
No, it ain't. I'll screenshot mine. No, it ain't.
Fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before.
That's because Cliff's internet is all fucked up over there.
First and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up.
Yeah, stop him now.
Knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the run from inside his own 5.
I think I'm changing my team to Clemson.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
Texas.
Line gets set, first down.
My bad, B, bro. I thought we could just do what we want. Just play.
Use the play fake. Now down the left side.
You think that's me playing that? That's not me. That's sorry ass bird.
And he's brought down.
Your opponent is experiencing network issues. Your opponent is experiencing network issues.
The job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver.
Screenshot it. I took a picture on my behalf. Yeah, I gave it up. I gave it up, bro. I couldn't focus. I had too much going on. I'll take a screenshot on my behalf.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Handoff to the single running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown,